Hello and welcome back to another episode here on Kinlaig. Well, first up today we've got to feed the chickens with some barley. The soybeans is ready to harvest. We do have a worker out on that field, which I think they're almost full actually. Why did that not work? I've really got to come down and sort out this bit as well because it's far too bumpy. Right, we'll get them fed. Then we have new calves. We have 15 of the limousine calves now. So we finally moved away from the Angus and we have the limousine calves, which is good. They don't need TMR or straw yet, so they're fine. And these guys are still fine. They're just picking away slowly. It's quite easy to keep them topped up, and obviously we've just filled them up. I'm assuming there's stuff left. 66 litres, really? Oh, okay. And obviously we haven't got any more of them because our pen is now full, but we do need to sell some eggs later on. But our goal right now is we need to go and rent the feed for the fish. We need to rent the factory for that. And before we go any further as well, we need to stop. Yeah, we do. It's finally ran out now, so we can deactivate that. That is all the oil we've got. We need to try and do something with this barley. Not sure the best way to do this actually. I'll probably just dump it on this concrete here, and we can come back and fix that later on. Because we need to go and unload the combine because it is pretty much full. We'll just tip what we have there. And we did look at the finances as well. We did get that fields limed. They're all good. That's in full now actually. We did spend £3,600 on 8 pallets of lime. I think that's all I wrote down. I'm pretty sure we did spend more than that. I think we bought a second set of 8 or maybe 6 pallets to get the fields finished off. The rental of that machine, which we are never going to use again, was £5,612. It was too narrow. It did say, I did double check this as well. It said that it had, I think it was 15 and 30 metre work widths. But for some reason, we weren't getting 30 metre work widths. I'm pretty sure that was not 30 metres. Which is not ideal, so I'm not going to be renting that one again, mainly due to cost. It's very expensive to rent that machine. We'll probably buy one, to be fair, as we start increasing our fields and we get more. We'll probably look to buy one. We'll try, I think we'll maybe rent that other one, the red one, and if it's good, we'll get that, and that'll be our decider. If it's not good, we'll get the normal Braidal. If it is good, we'll get that one instead. But the next one will be rented. For now, we need to take this load, or whatever's in here, and take it straight down to the fish feed factory. Start renting that, and get processing fish feed. And we can start using that for the fish breeding facility. After I've put the soybeans in, we can't activate it, but we can rent it to put it in so it doesn't sell it. But we need to put down flour and some canola oil as well. Although the canola oil, it will not take much of that. I'm just trying to think of the best way to go. We'll head down this way, come back up, grab the flat trailer, take some pallets of flour. There should be some sitting in there actually. I think it's maybe the other side of the shed. Get that pallets there, get some oil. There should be flour pallets as well. I don't know how many we've got, but we've definitely got enough canola oil. I can't really see it there. That was very close to that pole. Right, I'll head down there. Let's see how much it's going to cost to rent, and we'll get this first load of soybeans in. Well, here we go down at the fish food factory. I'm pretty sure it's this one here. We'll find out in a second. It's not really stopped here for anything. I've noticed graffiti bits around the map in little sections here and there, but I've not. I was just having a look there for anything here, but well, there's one here. Dinna fash yourself. That's got two meanings to it as well. Fash is fish on its own, and then you've got dinna fash yourself as well. It's like don't stress, don't panic kind of thing. Or at least that's what I have it known as. It might be different in different parts of Scotland as well. Right, lease fish food factory, £739 a day. Let's lease that. Right, that's the soybeans in anyway. We need to go back, get the flat trailer, get the flour, get the oil, and we'll see you back down here to officially start the process of the fish food once I decide to pick a lane. There we go. Right, we'll see you back down here in just a little bit. Well, here we go. I'm pretty sure it'd be just going into this bit as well. We've got 11,000 litres of flour and 9,000 litres of canola. Yes, it does. So that means that little section there is where everything goes to output. So let's go in here and start the production. We've got to do canola oil because that's what we have. That was a good call. It only takes 10,000 litres because it only needs 12 litres for every 50 of soybeans and flour. So let's activate that. I'm not sure, 100, that'd be 7,200 litres a month we're going to get from that. So that should keep, I would hope. That's 7,200 litres. This needs 7,100 litres a month. So we'll have 100 litres a month spare to put into these guys. Which isn't bad because they don't eat through it. We've got fish food here. So yeah, it only takes 10 fish food a month per cycle. 1,200 a month. So yeah, we're only going to need 2 pallets a month. A bit, maybe 3. And then every 7 months there's one you don't need to buy. But yeah, this is going to be very affordable once we start really getting this. What am I doing there? Oh, it's the wrong one. I've clicked on the wrong one. This one here. I was waiting to say, why are we making canola oil? Why is it not showing? So yeah, we've got 17 litres already. That's good. Probably need a lot more flour than that. Potentially more soybeans than that as well. We do have that fields planned for next year, so we're going to have a lot more. I just need to kind of gauge how much we need to put in. I did have it written down, but because this is another episode, that my comments have all changed to what we're doing in this episode, so I can't see it now. So I'm not sure how much we actually need to put in for that to work out. But the only real things to do for today, they're all good. We still need to get rid of the manure. We've got 186,000 litres and we've got nothing in the fields now because that field is harvested. We've still got a bit more soybeans to take down. There is still some left in it, and what's in the trailer obviously. The only field we've got is field 15 and there's no weeds. It's fully fertilised. It's ready to go. There's nothing for us to do apart from cultivate field 12. Potentially sell eggs. Where are we? We have 48, almost 50,000 pounds worth of eggs. So we're going to sell them. We'll probably move some big stones over to get changed for castle stones. Then we'll take castle stones up to the castle. That's going to be another 20,000. Yeah, that should be good enough for us to pay off a couple of the hire purchase agreements. It's not going to make a massive difference, but if we can get, I think there's about 95,000 pounds worth that we were going to be paying off in total. That would have saved us almost £1,700 a month. So that's good. Keeps our monthly costs down. Obviously, we're just going to wait until the salmon gets sold next year, and then we can. There's going to be a car coming in here, isn't there? And I'm on the middle of the road. Nope. I'm sure I've seen a car coming down there. I might be looking at something else. Right, let's head back over to the farm. So cultivate that field of soybeans, take the rest of the soybeans out of the combine, get them out of the field, and take, I just went through the red light again. Nobody was crossing, so it's fine. And then take the rest of that soybeans back down here to the grain mill. We're still producing flour as well, so we'll just keep that topped up to kind of match the soybeans because it goes at an equal rate, 50 soybeans, 50 flour. So we'll just work away with this kind of for today. Probably jump into tomorrow. There's nothing else that I know of we need to plant this year, so that's the planting over with. So we could potentially throw down manure. In fact, here's a good test. That field only has one stage of fertilising on it now, that soybeans field we just did. So I think if we put manure on that field first, get up to 2 stages, and then cultivate it, what will that do? We're going to have to find out. Right, let's get that done. We'll manure it first, then we'll cultivate it and see what happens. And I'll probably see you next month because there's not much else to do apart from sell the eggs today. Unless a better price tomorrow. We didn't check that actually. I think, is it December is the best price for eggs? I can't remember now. It might have changed for this map. I'm pretty sure it's December or January. Right, let's go and make a start to that field and we'll see you later on to see what we're going to do with selling eggs and paying off contracts. Well, just before we go and do a little time lapse of what we're doing today, we've got another 14,587 litres of soybeans. So in total, it won't be exact because it has been using them, but we'll need to wait until that's empty. There we go. 32, maybe a bit more than, yeah, about 32,500 litres, which isn't bad. Flour is always being produced because we've still got 94,000 litres of sorghum to process. There's not even another pallet ready yet, so that's good. They are okay. What we could do is, from the fish food factory, change it to distributing, and it should top up this one. However, because we've got the two aquacultures, I think it's going to split one pallet to the breeding, one to the offshore, and then one to the other offshore. So I'm not going to do that. We need to take it manually back to the fish breeding and keep it topped up. I'm pretty sure they have so much fish food there that we don't need to bother with it anytime soon, which is kind of, it's a good position to be in, that we don't need to mess with that. But they've got plenty of big stones, they've got plenty of water. The only thing left to do for today is go and put that manure down and cultivate the field, see what happens there. We'll just check once we've turned around here if we're not on the road. Just quickly stop here and see what we are like for fertilizer just now on that field. Because I think that one needs rolled. We know about that. It needs, oh really? It needs lime as well. Right, well there's no fertilizing stage on it. So if we put the manure on first, it should give us the first stage of the light blue. And then if we cultivate it, it should keep the light blue. So that's what I'm hoping. Right, let's get back and get that manure done. We'll see later on maybe about selling the eggs. And I don't know yet. We'll do the castle stones as well. That should boost up our income a decent bit, because currently we're just under £25,000 in the bank, which is not great. Right, let's go do a little bit of a time lapse today, get some work done, maybe sell some stuff today or tomorrow. So we'll see you in a little bit. Well, we've now moved into November and we've got all the eggs we have so far, which is 15,417 litres worth. We'll just take these to sell here. This is the best price that isn't the train. So that is, oh wow, 81,000. Wow, that is absolutely fantastic. I wasn't expecting it quite to be that much. I thought it was about 50, maybe 60,000. But that is brilliant. The only thing we need to do now, I was actually going to go and put some more manure down on some of our other fields. It did work. Where are we? If we take off the rolling, so it has worked. Putting the fertilizer down, then going over it with the manure down, then we went over it with a cultivator. So that did work, which is good. That is ready for crops. Most of our fields are ready. The other 5 are. I was looking. We should have put barley in, but we missed the window. That was yesterday. Yeah, October, but then it would have been July. That means we're kind of tied up and we can't put anything else in because it's a later harvest. The only reason for that is because these chickens are going through this fairly quick. The only way to stop this is to get rid of sort of these ones at £25 each. And then, but then the next thing happens is another month we're going to have another set of 200, then the next month after. It's just going to snowball and keep going. And we only have is it here? 63,000 litres of barley left. Not ideal, but I figured we had enough. We're going to have to buy from the store if we come to it, but next year we're definitely going to have to put in some barley. Probably get another field for it as well. But for now, what we need to do is we need to go around to our fish food factory and pick up, I believe there's, is it 7 pallets? Oh, it's not going to say here, is it? Because it's all in one. I think there's, I might be getting it wrong with something else. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure there's 7 pallets here of fish food. We need to take that to the fish breeding because they are really low on feed. Hopefully, because we've already started through today and they've used what they would do for the first, it'll be 9 hours of the day now. What we put in today, as long as we keep up with the process and don't let any of the canola oil, flour or soybeans get to zero, this should keep us going until next year. Fingers crossed, but we'll have to see if that's going to work out or not. And I was going to put manure down, but it is getting colder, it is November, so I think the best plan of attack now is just to maybe skip to tomorrow, once I've done this fish food to the breeding facility. Back down here at the fish factory now, we just need to reverse on and make sure I don't think the young salmon's going to sell here, but it's just easier doing it this way, then at least we're not dragging 9 tons of flour out of that other sell point and round a sharp bend to the right. Bit easier in the trailer. We say that now, but it's probably not the best of ideas loading that much flour onto the back of the trailer, but that's 9 pallets in. We've still got our 18,000 litres of young salmon. Let's just check. So we did put that was more than I thought. That for 3 pallets is 2,000 litres each, so that gave us 6,000 litres. That's maybe where I was getting confused when I said 7,000 litres earlier. So that is right now, we've got 6,900. That's maybe why it's producing less pallets than we think, because it's 2,000 litres a pallet and not 1,000 litres a pallet. So now we have a bit more flour to keep us going. There is some more up at the grain mill, but I didn't have room to put it on. I was not stacking it on the salmon, because that would mess up when we come to sell the salmon just now. And it also, it's too heavy really, and it's a lot of weight on the trailer. But we need to take a bit more flour down. The canola oil's good because it's really just not using much, it's just picking away bits here and there. Soybeans, that is all the soybeans we've got, so once this runs out, we've got to stop the production. Hopefully it's still a good while yet, good few months out of it, and we can kind of work out what we need to put in next year, because soybeans I don't think we need to put in until, I believe it's March or April. Anyway, 18,000 litres of young salmon, 59,427 pounds, which is good. That boosts our bank up quite a bit, 173,513 pounds. So that is fantastic. Ready to move into December. That's good because there's nothing to sell next month. Probably January, nothing to sell as well. February, once again, probably nothing because we don't have the firewood, we've got no onions, we've got nothing else to sell. Right, we're going to head back up to the farm. Probably nothing else to do. I did check castle stones and that on the screen not long ago. There's not enough to really have to go over there to do it, but what we will do, since it's November, is we'll get the combine. That was timed well for the lights this time. It always goes red when I pass through them. We'll get the combine serviced, fueled up, ready to go. For next year we'll get it washed, get the header done as well, serviced, washed. All the tractors, if they need some maintenance, we'll do that. And that should bring our bank balance down a good chunk by the time we do all of that. Then it's kind of nothing to do next month. Keep an eye on the animals really. I know the Highland cows do need a mix of TMR, so we'll probably have to do that today. Keeps them going, and the chickens do need barley as well because they are getting low, or they will be low by tonight, because it's still only 20 past 10 in the morning. Kind of a waste of a day really, but if there's nothing to do we just have to skip forward. Right, we'll head back, jump into tomorrow after feeding the animals, and see if there is anything else to sell, if we do have. And if there is anything else to do, I think it's just going to be keeping on top of the animals really. Right, we will see you in the morning. Well, there's not been much to do throughout today. What we have done is we purchased 20,800 pounds worth of fish feed, which was 8 pallets, and we'll just explain that in a minute. We took 20,000 litres of big stones over to the production for the castle stones, and we've got 15,000 litres here. And it's not really, what's it leaving me? 498 litres. £48,268 for that though. Yeah, there must be a limit. So we've reached 36,000 litres as a limit, and oh, next step, planks long. So we need to start up the sawmill. Let's see. Where's our sawmill? Planks long. We have 400 litres of wood there, so we need to go and get more wood, take it down from the forest with the yarder, get it into the yard, get it processed at the sawmill to start making long planks. So I need to make a note of that. There's 1,500 litres it needs, and we're left with this, which is not ideal. We'll just leave that on the trailer just now. We'll take it back to the yard, because when we go around next time to get whatever we need, we could just take that with us. There is a bit of... We've kind of advanced a little bit with the castle. It's not much, but it is something. So there is progress. You can definitely see it happening now, which is good. And yeah, for the fish feed, we miscalculated when we looked last time. I'll just show you quickly. We were looking at the young fish breeding, this one here. We calculated it's 72 litres of fish food, and that cycle happens 96 times a month. Then we looked here, we've seen 71, we thought, oh, it's 1 litre, so it's less. But this is 72 litres 96 times a month. This is 71 litres 168 times a month. So we had to purchase another 8 pallets of fish feed to put them in. We still need more, but we can go down to the fish food factory and pick up some from there, because there's definitely a few pallets there now, or there must be. And we need to take flour down with us as well. But we initially thought it was about 6,900 litres a month of fish food to keep it running. But it's actually 11,928 litres a month to keep it running. But we can only make 7,200 litres a month. So we still need to purchase 3 pallets per month, so that's another 7,800 a month. However, because we're also producing it, it's half the cost of what we would usually do. It's about £15,000 a month to keep it running, which is quite expensive. So we've half the cost overall, which is good. But we still need about £85,000 a year worth of fish feed to keep that production running. But bear in mind, when it comes to sell all the adult salmon, we're going to make about £1 million a year just from that. So £85,000 a year, give or take another 10 to 15 to even 20,000 extra on fish feed once we run it with the offshore aquacultures. We need to top them up, but they don't really take much, so that's not too bad. It's still a good profit. You know, we're still, even if it's 100,000 a year on fish food, we're still making 900,000 a year, minus the costs for running the factories, but that's not really much. So we're still on a good profit from the salmon, even though it's going to cost us a bit on feed than we thought was going to actually. We thought the feed was going to be enough from the factory to keep everything running, but turns out it's not. We still need 3 pallets a month. Not bad, we can live with that. But now we need to go and take some flour. We need to offload this castle stones at the yard, take some flour down to the fish feed factory to keep it topped up. There's not really anything else for us to do. I don't know how much there actually is to come out. Let's have a quick check. There's quite a lot there. Still 6,005 pallets still to come out, and what's there, and this 4 here. Right, well this is going to keep me busy for a while then. Right, I'm going to get going with this. We'll leave the episode here, and we'll come back in the next one next year, in January. See what we have to do. We'll probably skip through the months quite quickly, because there isn't going to be much to do apart from this flour, obviously, because it's absolutely producing heaps of it just now. We did repair the Valtra. The combine didn't need repaired, but we did wash it and park it up in the shed, so we didn't repair that. But the Valtra cost us £9,168 in total. Not a big expense, which is good. And it's ready for next season. It is. There we go. Right, I'm going to strap these on just because they're going to end up falling off. It's only downhill from here with me on the telehandler. It can only get worse. Right, I'll work away with this, and we will see you in the next episode, where we will be selling that Angus cows, the 15 of them. Potentially, to reduce the amount of barley we go through, we'll maybe sell 2 sets of the 200 chickens. So that's a little bit of income as well. But we'll see you in the next episode for that. So we'll leave this one here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.